ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਮ ਜਹਾਜ ਹੈ, ਚੜੇ ਸੋ ਉਤਰੇ ਪਾਰ। ਜੋ ਸਰਦਾ ਕਰ ਸੇਵਦੇ, ਗੁਰ ਪਾਰੇ ਉਤਾਰਨ ਹਾਰ। ਜੋ ਸਰਦਾ ਕਰ ਸੇਵਦੇ, ਗੁਰ ਪਾਰੇ ਉਤਾਰਨ ਹਾਰ।
ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਵਸੋ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਿਰਦੈ, ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਵਸੋ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਿਰਦੈ, ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਵਸੋ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਿਰਦੈ, ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਵਸੋ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਿਰਦੈ। ਹੋਏ ਸਹਾਈ ਆਪ, ਹੋਏ ਸਹਾਈ ਆਪ। ਮਨ ਮਹਿ ਰਾਮ ਨਾਮ ਜਪ, ਮਨ ਮਹਿ ਰਾਮ ਨਾਮ ਜਪ। ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਵਸੋ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਿਰਦੈ, ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਵਸੋ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਿਰਦੈ, ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਵਸੋ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਿਰਦੈ, ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਵਸੋ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਿਰਦੈ। ਹੋਏ ਸਹਾਈ ਆਪ।
Here at Polyam's joining me here at Nagar Kirtan celebrations in downtown Toronto. What happy Vaisakhi here?
Happy Vaisakhi, great to meet you.
And how's it for you to be here surrounded by 100,000 celebrating Vaisakhi?
I couldn't feel better. We're celebrating the Canadian values of faith, family, freedom. Vaisakhi is a time to honor the harvest, which is the reward for your work. You work hard planting the crop, you bring it home and feed your family. And I think that's what we need in Canada. We are people who are working so hard to be able to bring home the harvest. That is what it symbolizes for me.
You know, I did mention, I have seen so many of our Canadians
Yes.
and fellow colleagues that are sick,
Yes.
that are here. So why is it so important for you as the Conservatives to make sure Sikhs are representing politics?
Well, Sikhs and Conservatives share the same fundamental values: hard work, family, faith, freedom, patriotism, lawfulness. And we have 8 Sikh Conservative MPs, and we have 2 others of Indian origin. They're all celebrating the beautiful values of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Raghav and Khalsa, and those values are universal. Universal values that every man is a lion, and saying that everybody should be treated equal, that you should have opportunity and freedom to buy a house, afford food, live in safety with crime, and that's what we celebrate jointly today.
And you know, a big component of Sikh is seva. I don't know if many people talk about seva. So what does seva mean to you?
I think it means generosity and selflessness, offering to other people who are in need. And we see the Sikh community opening food banks right across the country. Unfortunately, those food banks are under a lot more demand. People who used to donate now have to go and receive because the cost of food under current is out of control. The cost of fuel, housing, the economy is the worst it's been in our modern history. So the generosity of the Sikh community is now more important than ever before.
And you know what's been great is I've met many Canadians here who are big citizens. What's your advice as they make their lives here, their citizens? What's your advice on how to be successful here in Canada?
Well, I would say work hard. I know it's hard right now because everything's so expensive, but keep the faith. Canada wasn't like this before, and it won't be long before our lives get more affordable and opportunity starts to open up. So my message to newcomers is keep the faith, keep the fight, keep on working. You're going to have a great future. I want to wish every Canadian a happy Vaisakhi. I hope you're celebrating, enjoying the delights of the menu, the wonderful food, the people, the culture, the history, and the future. Happy Vaisakhi, everybody.
ਹੋਏ ਸਹਾਈ ਆਪ। उद्यम करो करावो ठाकुर, बेकत साधु संग मन में राम नाम जप, मन में राम नाम जप, कर कृपा वसो मेरे हृदय, 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 होए सहाई आप।
Chris Glover's drinking here, and Nagar Kirtan celebrations in downtown Toronto. Well, happy Vaisakhi to you guys.
Yeah, happy Vaisakhi. It's a real honor to be here. And this is actually where we are at Naperville Square. It's part of the community service.
So that's like a look here, you that I know I see you every year, you know, and you know the significance. I've been trying to tell our viewers that this is in downtown Toronto and Naperville Square, which is not easy to get the community from all across Ontario to come here, especially with the Gardner closures and whatnot, but we're still expecting 100,000 people, and that just shows you how important it is for people to make it down here, even if the highway's closed, to make sure they celebrate.
Oh, it's fantastic. People actually from all over Southern Ontario come here today to celebrate. So it's wonderful to be here. It's nice. I was talking to people too about what motivates them to come and what motivates them to be here. And one of the gentlemen was saying that there was big Canada and very nationalist. And he said, this is a country of ideas. You know, and I fully agree. We're getting so nice to know here, standing shoulder to shoulder with all of us right there.
Okay, Chris, I'm going to test your knowledge here, because you've come to many Nagar events. What does being sick mean to you?
So, and I, just a little bit, but one of the things that juggling teaches about is the reason that we joined the NDP is because the sick movement, the sick religion, was founded on a commitment to justice and equality. And those are the same commitments that we have in the country. Those are the values that motivate us in the Democratic Party. So it's nice to see that parallel.
Well, and then if I guess one last question, you know, I've been speaking to a lot of Sikhs here that have spent the majority of their lives here. Many people were coming from the 70s, so they're just talking about the fact that they love how big the community is from here, and they love that they're seeing Sikhs achieve success in so many different places, including politics, and Punjabi. So what do you think, maybe you can speak on behalf of the NDP, that has been the biggest contribution Sikhs have made to Canada?
You know, I would say there's so many. I mean, I've got Sikh friends who take part in every part of the economy, you know, in healthcare, in education, in the business community. I think one of the things that the Sikh community does is that the business, the entrepreneurship, I think that is really one of the areas that they're most outstanding in, but so many different areas, like politics. And it goes back to 100 years, because the first thing is survived in Canada, 130 years ago.
And it's also really, you should mention this, that federally, your party was the first one to ever have a Sikh leader, and that to a turban Sikh. So what impact do you think that made? Did you ever hear anything back?
You know what? I think that it was breaking a seal, breaking a glass seal. The first leader of a federal party, the first leader of a Canadian party, Jagmeet really broke ground there.
But hopefully we'll open the door to many other folks that want to get into politics, especially from the Sikh community. First, before I let you go, can you wish everyone a happy Vaisakhi?
Hey, happy Vaisakhi, everybody!
होए सहाई आप, मन में राम नाम जप, मन में राम नाम जप, कर कृपा वसो मेरे हृदय, 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 होए सहाई आप, होए सहाई आप।
Happy Pasaki. I'm so happy to be here with everybody celebrating Khalsa Day as well.
Okay, so let's talk about the fact that so many Sikhs from across Ontario have come here, and I honestly have been here with many of them. They took public transit. The Gardner was closed. They made a mission to come here, so we're expecting 100,000 people. So if you feel that many people are dedicated to downtown Toronto to celebrate, they could have gone anywhere else, but they came here.
I think it just speaks again to the importance of this day and how wonderful it is to bring everybody together. It's great that the city of Toronto is welcoming everybody here to make lots of connections and square. It's a very important day for the community, but I think for everyone. And that's why folks like me come out as well. To see people, to meet people, to celebrate. I always like to say NDP values are very similar to Sikh values. Compassion, service, social justice. So for me, coming out here, I see a lot of old friends, I see a lot of new friends, and more than anything, I get to celebrate the achievements of the Sikh community.
That's what we're talking about, because many people are mentioning to me that federally, quite the achievement to have Jagmeet Singh become the first Sikh leader of a political party, but also the first urban Sikh. So a lot of people mentioned to me that was a sort of pride to see someone so visible. In your opinion, apart from that, what has been the biggest contribution Sikhs have made to Canada or to the province of Ontario?
Well, I think, first of all, you can't name one sector because Sikhs now, after when you look back to the beginning, the first pioneers here in Canada to today, they're leaders in every sector. But I do think that one of the things that Sikhs have brought to Canada is that sense of community and service to community. And I see it everywhere. When times are tough, it is the Sikh community, it's the Gurdwaras that show up, that feed everyone, and that take care of you. And I think that compassion is something that has really had a positive impact on so many communities across the province. And I travel all around. I see it in Sudbury, I see it in Ottawa, and I see it here in Regions of
How do we get more Sikhs to be involved in politics?
That's a good question. Well, I mean, I think first of all, we have to find issues that are related to where you're at and the things you care about. So, right now, we certainly are facing some anti-Sikh racism, dealing with intimidation issues, and every political party, every stripe to be there and present. And I encourage people to reach out to political leaders, all political stripes. This is not a partisan issue. Everybody needs to step up. And I think the other thing is, again, it's connected with those values. So I am out there every day fighting for more honest government, for accountability, and for measures that address some of the affordability issues that we have right now. I think if you're connected with people on the issues that matter to them, they will come out and they will get engaged.
I can get you look right in the camera. Wish everybody happy Vaisakhi.
Happy Vaisakhi, everyone.
दया करो किरम अपने को एक है मनोरथ सौ दया करो किरम अपने को एक है मनोरथ सौ मन महराम नाम जप मन महराम नाम जप कर कृपा वसो मेरे हृदय कर कृपा वसो मेरे हृदय कर कृपा वसो मेरे हृदय कर कृपा वसो मेरे हृदय
Olivia Chow is joining me here at the Vaisakhi Day celebrations. The Nagar in downtown Toronto, and of course, this has been home to Nagar for many years. I love the fact that it's right outside City Hall. How does it make you feel when you step outside City Hall and see all of this community here?
Actually, my office is right there, and I look down at the Roosevelt Square, and I see the entire place filled with the Sikh community after the Khalsa Day parade. Happy Vaisakhi, by the way.
Thank you.
It's absolutely wonderful. The weather is great.
It was mentioned to people, we've got the Gardner closure, but still, it didn't keep people from coming here. We're expecting 100,000 people, making it one of the largest Nagar celebrations in Canada. So what does it say to you to know that people, even though we've got a big closure, still made it up to come all the way to downtown, from all over Ontario, just so they can celebrate?
Yeah, well, I believe house a day. That's the most joyous day. And so I am not at all surprised it's so packed with people.
And Mayor Chow, Sikh Heritage Month is coming to an end, but many Sikhs have made Toronto their home, especially newcomers, like international students. So on behalf of the city, what are your plans to make sure that newcomers continue to feel welcome here in downtown Toronto and are able to make their home?
Yeah, well, two things. You see the air hasn't gone up. Come to our library. We're about 100 library all across the city of Toronto. It's up at 7 days a week. And the library, especially for newcomers, is high school and it's very country. And we can help people learn how to Yes, and we practice with our groups. Then you can build use what you need to do a souvenir video. That is a huge space for you to do an interview with nice camera. And then we get some
That's fantastic. Well, Mayor Chow, we get to look directly in the camera and wish all our viewers a happy Vaisakhi.
Happy Vaisakhi.
Member of Parliament Sonia Sidhu is joining me here at Nagar celebrations in downtown Toronto. Sonia ji, happy Vaisakhi to you.
Happy Vaisakhi, happy Sikh Heritage Month. Today, we gathered here annually. I think everyone is excited.
Indeed.
So let's work together with both sides' teachings. We can connect with the new generation. I met someone who just came from Punjab and said, "Oh my God, it's better than me." I think he was Calgary before, and today I said, "I'm so excited." I cited the main thing is the concepts of teachings they teach us. On that, if we can understand the new generations understanding teachings, and we can establish a better community. That's what the main purpose is.
Exactly. And how blessed are we that people from all across Ontario have come here. This is one of the largest celebrations, over 100,000 people expected here. So how does that make you feel?
Oh my God. Everyone is excited and I can see the energy. As I said, that selflessly, this is something I really want to thank all the volunteers who are working here, serving the langar. So no matter where we come from, we learn from each other's values. We share our values. This is our strongest. I think Canada is a beautiful country, but when we share our values, that values we can.
Absolutely. Can I get you to look around the camera and wish everybody happy Vaisakhi?
Happy Vaisakhi, happy Sikh Heritage Month. Let's celebrate our values today.
Thank you.
होए सहाई आप, होए सहाई आप, मन मेहराम नाम जप, मन मेहराम नाम जप, कर कृपा वसो मेरे हृदय, 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 होए सहाई आप, होए सहाई आप।
John Fraser is joining me, interim leader of the Ontario Liberal Party. Happy Vaisakhi to you.
Happy Vaisakhi.
And this is your first time coming to Nagar, so I have to ask you, how's your experience so far?
It's great. It's just so much color, so many people, and I haven't had a chance to have the food yet. But the food it's attracting me, and it's great to have a celebration where everybody comes together. But then people from other communities can come and see how other communities celebrate.
Yes.
Enjoy their food. Food's a big. I always say the food is the biggest unifier.
Yes.
Between all of us.
Absolutely. Okay, so I wanted to ask you, this is one of the biggest Nagar Kirtan celebrations in all Canada, and it's right here in downtown Toronto. So what are your thoughts about that, the fact that Toronto is able to host such a large celebration for the Sikh community?
I think it's great. I think it's great they have this plaza here. You know, in Ottawa we have a plaza. It's not quite as big. We're not as big, but it's a place for the people. And so it's so great that they can do that. And Toronto is that. We celebrate in Ontario. We celebrate each other, and so it doesn't happen in a lot of other places in the world, right?
Exactly.
So, and Toronto's an exceptionally diverse city. I mean, Ottawa is too, but when it comes to Toronto, it's even more so.
Absolutely. Okay, so in terms of the Sikh contribution here, I've been talking to many people coming here. Much of the community has been here since the 70s, and they're talking about how every year it gets bigger and bigger. So we're the biggest visible minority group in Canada as well. So in your opinion, what is the biggest contribution you think Sikhs have made to Canada?
Well, they contribute to everyday life in every aspect of it. But how the community comes together to help others in the community, but elsewhere in the world. So every year in Ottawa we have a big celebration. Where that's highlighted and lifted up. Because we're all, even though we're different, we're all the same.
Yeah.
And when somebody's hurting somewhere else, the values say we need to help the other.
Yeah, exactly. Save is a big thing. Well, I hope you enjoy your first Nagar Kirtan here.
I will.
And I'm going to get you to look in the camera and wish everybody happy Vaisakhi.
Happy Vaisakhi.
Everybody watching today. I want to wish all the viewers a very happy Khalsa Sajna Dips and a very happy Vaisakhi. Vaisakhi ਦੀਆਂ Khalsa Sajna Dips ਦੀਆਂ ਲੱਖ ਵਧਾਈਆਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ. Almost 40 years ago today, the first downtown Toronto Nagar Kirtan took place with about 2,006 that took place at that time. And today, fast forward to 2026, we see hundreds of thousands of Sikhs coming out to celebrate Vaisakhi, to celebrate Khalsa Sajna Dips and the creation of the Khalsa, in which we value Vandike Shakna, Naam Japna. So these are some of the principles of the Khalsa which we embody every single day. And one of my favorite is Seva, giving back to the community. The Sikh community does an amazing job in giving back to everyone, whether it be through Nagar, charity, foundations, and general community services. It's been instilled in our community and in our roots. So today we celebrate the creation of Khalsa, giving back, and courage and selfless service. So thank you for having me. Happy Khalsa Day to everyone.
Thank you so much. And somebody who is raised here, I know you've been to many Nagar Kirtans. So what does it mean for you personally, especially coming from a child, of being able to attend something like this and to celebrate your religion?
Absolutely. Canada is an amazing country. Ontario is a wonderful place where we have the freedom of religion. We're able to practice what we choose and nobody's able to force that upon us. That's the beauty of our country. But Khalsa Day Parade really gives an opportunity for Sikhs to come out, celebrate religion, celebrate their roots and their principles, and integrate that with Canadian society. We've now seen this to be among the largest parades around the world, the third largest here in Toronto, celebrating Sikhi, celebrating the values and principles that come with Sikhi, and especially for young Sikhs that are in Canada, that gives a sense of belonging, that this too is their country, and the work that the community has done over the last 100 years, whether that be through world wars, fighting through the world wars, those battles, or today, when you take a look at the professional community, you can see members of our community in business and public service and law and healthcare in practically every field. So it's proud to be a Sikh, proud to be a Canadian, and today really highlights that.
Yeah. I know you love chatting with everybody, so I know you've been walking around. What's the feedback you get from people this year, what Nagar Kirtan and Vaisakhi means to them?
The biggest feedback that I've gotten this year is that we're blessed to have great weather. Previous years it's rained a lot, and this year, with the blessings of Vaheguru, we were able to have a beautiful day. However, everybody feels happy, excited, the emotions are up, and it's just that general sense of unity when the entire community comes out together to celebrate Khalsa Sajna Dips and the creation of the Khalsa.
We are definitely blessed with the weather. It's definitely the weather gods are shining on us. Well, we're going to let you get back to the celebrations. Can you look around the camera so everybody
Vaisakhi ਦੀਆਂ ਤੇ Khalsa Sajna Dips ਦੀਆਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਖ ਲੱਖ ਮੁਬਾਰਕਾਂ।
ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਵਸੋ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਿਰਦੈ ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਵਸੋ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਿਰਦੈ ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਵਸੋ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਿਰਦੈ ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਵਸੋ